So, I have come to experiment. In these days where everything in the world is a video camera, I thought I would try aiming this iPod Touch at the screen to see if we get the horrible lines. Well, it's funny, when I move it, I get some, but when it's just pointing at it, it looks pretty fine. So I will try and record a little bit. I don't have anything magical up here. Oh, there's one line. But maybe that's me moving. But that's a lot better. Oh, there's one line. Than the crap we saw before. Let's see. So I will try and record a little bit. I don't have anything magical up here. Oh, there's one line. But maybe that's me moving. That's a lot better. Oh, there's one line. Well, we might be onto something there. Perhaps. I do not have a tripod as such for an iPod Touch. But I have faith that I can figure something out. I do.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Yes. I have heard, and I have done this before, if you take basically a coffee cup and you cut a ridge in the middle of it, you can use that as a tripod for something such as this. Do I have such a thing available? And the answer is no. I don't hardly ever drink coffee, therefore I don't end up with such cups. Interesting. I will have to think about this. I will. I wonder if so, there might be something here from the Commodore vintage wait just a second. Look, I found a Commodore joystick. I wonder if I put the cord just so, and then I take the iPod Touch just so, and I set it up for video, and I lean it ever so gently on this. I wonder if this might work. Well, there is hope. I think I need to get it a little higher. Oh, look. Paper. Let's see here. Paper. Oh, wait. I see here, sitting just so, with 3 chips on it that I'm in the midst of testing. So I'll put them there. I see a Commodore 64 power supply. So I'll put that down. I'll put the paper on top. I'll take the joystick, the evil Commodore joystick, and then I'll lean that on there and see that it's not bad, but it needs to go I think just a little higher. Perhaps. Well, that might be pretty fine. Huh. Look at that. Now it is not terribly secure. And I'm certainly not going to tape it on there. So I'm going to be, oh, where are we done? Oh, there's my hand. Okay, so I'm recording. See what I'm going to try first. Oh, well, I don't have a disk drive connected. So I best take care of that. I really don't want to shake anything here. And I just have to find the power cord. Okay, so I am going to take, there are cables in the way, such as the cable for the 1541-2 I'm not using. Okay, so that looks not bad. So I'm going to, ooh, that's not helpful. I'm going to load oh, look at that. And now I'm going to list, and we have the 1541 test demo disc. Cool. And actually, except for one tiny line up and down, it looks pretty okay. So, you know, I've told you how you can load up, not load up, you can move up to load something. I'm going to do it. I'm going to load the performance test, comma 8. Now I can either press a colon here, or I can just wipe it out with the space bar. So there is a use for a Commodore joystick. Huh? So, I'm going to take that disc out of there. I'm going to clear the screen, and I'm going to type in run. And now it is asking for a scratch disc. Oh. And this is the disc I was used for that. So I'm going to pop that in, and I'm going to press return. So it is now doing the 1541 test demo. Now I got to be careful. I was just doing a little dance there. I don't want to move around too much. So yeah, this is going okay. So the drive is clicking away. It is formatting.
I am your father.
Cool. And this is being recorded, and this is being recorded. And, except for one occasional line, it's alright. So right now it is newing the disk. It is sending the new command. And that formats the disk. That would be, if I remember rightly, something to the nature of open 15, 8, 15, quote, N0, that means new drive 0, as it's a single drive, there only is drive 0, colon, then you would put in a disk name, which I think is up to 16 characters perhaps. Let's say we would call this disk Butterfield. And then we have to give it an ID, so it would be, say, comma BF, and then quote, colon, close 15. That would be, let's run through that again. Open 15, comma 8, comma 15, comma, quote, N0, colon, Butterfield, comma, BF, quote, colon, close 15. Now, this is not something you want to do with any disk that has anything on it, because it will send the command off to the drive will then new the disk, or format the disk, or initialize the disk, depending on where you come from. So right now, this disk has been newed, it is passed the mechanical test, it has opened a write file, it is writing data, it is closing a write file, it is opening a read file, it is reading data, and soon we're going to hear it go from I think it's from 1 all the way to 35, and back maybe. It's still reading. Still reading. Anyway, so basically this just gives, well, it tests the disk, but it also, if the disk drive really isn't working, it will fail. This one was one of the ones that was dirty because of that evil Pac-Man disk. Oh, it is reading data. It is scratching a file. It has scratched a file. It has gone to track 35, but it's gone to track 1. It has gone to track 35, but it's gone to track 1. Unit has passed the performance test. Pull diskette from drive before turning power off. Well, good advice. So this drive has passed. And here is what it looks like on the screen. Now, at some point, I'll try and find a disk drive that won't pass. Perhaps the one below it that I don't think I have cleaned since...
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I'm just trying to be extra gentle so I don't knock over that. Okay. So, I now have another 1541 connected. And I think this is one that the heads are dirty on. I think. So I'm going to put the same scratch disc in. I'm going to put it in. See, okay, drive on, connected. It's all good. Let's see what happens. It is now, oh, unit is failing. Performance test, continue. Yes. Unit is failing. Drive not ready. Continue. Yes. Writing data. Oh, Mr. Sheldon. Hello, Mr. Sheldon. No, Mr. Sheldon. You need to not be here. Here, get up here if you want. But don't touch the iPhone. Or sorry, the iPod touch. It now says it's writing data. Okay, thank you, Sheldon. Thank you, Sheldon. There you go. No, not today, right now. Go on, Sheldon. Go on, Sheldon. Go on, Sheldon. Go on. I know, I hear you. So, as you see, the unit is failing. I'm going to ask it to continue. Oh yeah, we got troubles. It is trying to read. Hi, Sheldon. No, Sheldon, please, please. Come on, if you want to get up here, get up here. Hi, Sheldon. So, this is what happens when something's not working. I've not really seen this before because mostly it passes. Come on up. If you want to come up, come up. Come up on the drives. I know. No, Sheldon, please. Hello. No, not up there. So, we're having lots of read errors. Isn't this cool? Hi. Yes, I know, Sheldon. You're a very cute cat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, I don't know for how long this is going to do this. Sheldon, please. You don't knock over the useless Commodore joystick that we finally found a use for. So this seems to be going on and 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 on. Will it ever stop? I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Hello, Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon. Okay, Sheldon, come on up here and I'll pick you up. Come on up here. You can get up here. Yes, you can. You can get up here. You can jump up here. Oh, no. Sheldon, please. Sheldon, please. You've got your tail on the cord. Oh, Sheldon. Okay, I'm going to get you. Sheldon, please. I know you want to see people. I'm sure. Oh, they want to see you. So, wow, he can purr lots. So this just continues to go on and on and on. And actually I don't see anything happening on the drive. Yes, I know. So I don't know if I should now hit a key. I hit a key. Okay. Hi, Sheldon. Yes, you're a sweet kitty. But we're not going to knock that phone down.
I am your father.
Yes, I know. Okay. No, Sheldon, those are claws. Those are claws. I know what claws feel like. Yes, I do. So this just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And I don't think it's going to come. Oh, wait. It is doing something. Okay, Sheldon, you gotta get down now, please. Please, thank you, please. Off you go. Off you go. No, go see Penny. Go see Penny. Get. Thank you. Thank you for coming. So, unit is failing performance test. Continue. Nope. Look at that. I've never actually seen something like that fail. No, Sheldon has come back. So, that is what might happen to you if you have disk drive troubles. Now, once again, I would say if that happens, the first thing to do, just for fun, is, and I can type this and you can see it, I'm just switching back to the first drive. I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to move down a little bit. Sheldon, thank you. And I'm going to type in open 15, 8, 15, quote, I0, quote, colon, close 15. Why do I put in the open and the close? Well, we're opening a channel and then we got to close it. If we don't close it, then if we try to open it again, it'll say we've got an open file error. Anyway, so I'm going to do this. File open error. Imagine that. Open 15, 15, no, Sheldon, you're getting awfully close to the iPod Touch. I'm going to close 15. I don't remember leaving that open, but maybe I did. Let's try that again. Okay. So now it's just there. And now, if you have a disk drive that doesn't want to read, no matter what, before you do anything drastic, put in that command. Because, as I said, I think once before, many times, I've had people come in with drives that say, it won't read. What'll I do? And I put that command in, and it sort of goes off, goes bang, resets itself, and it's all good. It's like it gets stuck in this never land. So, but anyway, we have done that. So, and this drive was okay, but right now, if we press list, we will see the contents of, where did we get a syntax error? The 1541 testing program. If we press list and press control, it will go slower. It's funny, I always suspected this was exactly the same program for the VIC-20, and that is why when it comes up, it always works in 22 within 22 columns. I thought, oh yeah, I see what they've done. So if you hold down the control key, this is pretty much the only time I know what the control key is good for, it then slows down the listing so you can look and look and look and see, and when you see what you want, if you see what you want, you can then quickly let go and press stop, and it will stop. And say we weren't quite where we wanted to be, we wanted to go on, I could say list 1670 onward, and I'll press return, and it will. Look at that. There's all the text about it has passed, and all. Isn't it magic? Woo! So, just for fun, I'm going to run that again. Look, there it is, on that side of the screen, which means it would be ready for VIC-20. So just, now I will double check, I have my blank scratch disk in. I will press return, and it will do its thing.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
So true. So, it will format, it will do its thing. Isn't this magic? And as long as I just stay away, there's that one little line that goes up and down the screen, or just down the screen. Well, that's much better, much better. So, one of the things I have found over the years is that anybody can spend millions of dollars to get, or not millions, but lots of money to throw things at a problem, when sometimes a solution, or at least an acceptable solution, is much closer at hand. For example, here we are on an iPod Touch. So that is going to test that drive again. I should really clean this whole stack of drives, but I'm not going to do it at the moment. So if you have, if you were testing a drive, this is exactly what you should see. I don't know if you can hear the clunk, 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 clunk. That is it formatting. It goes from 1, well, I guess it starts at either 35 or it starts at 1, and it checks it all out and news the disk. Remember, do not put a disk in the drive and run this if it's a disk that has anything good on it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It'll be gone, 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 gone. Gone, forever gone. So, what else was I going to do? I have not yet cleaned up my glasses. I'm so pleased that this has worked. My word, isn't this magic? So this is running through the tests. Isn't that dandy? Looks pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So, just as an aside, over the March break of 2018, I had occasion to go to the Computer Museum in Brantford, Ontario, which you should go to. It's quite something. And there, and I didn't really know who he was, I'd never really met him before, was the fellow who wrote a number of things, including Garden Wars for the VIC-20. And had I known he was going to be there, I would have taken this cartridge and had him sign it. Sid Bolton did just that. He had one there, he had him sign it, and now it is part of the museum forever and ever and ever and ever. So this test seems almost over. It is now over. I love that noise. 1 to 35, 1 to 35. So this unit has passed. Maybe at some point, now that we have a way to kind of look at it, we'll have a look at Garden Wars. It's kind of like Pac-Man, sort of. And you know I've been trying to get Pac-Man working for a long time. So we'll put that over here. And I think for the moment, maybe that's all we'll do for this moment, because I'm just so pleased that this this iPod Touch has worked on the screen. So, until we meet again, have a good day. We'll be in touch. Thank you for coming. David Bradley, signing off on that and on this fine iPod Touch, which is, by the way, it's leaning on the handle of the Commodore joystick, and the handle is shaped like a triangle, kind of. It's really six-sided, but it has three big sides and three little sides, so it's like a big triangle. So by putting the joystick on an angle and then having it line up nicely with the big flat side of the joystick, it kind of acts like a tripod. So there. They are not useless. They have a purpose. The Commodore joystick can be helpful. So, that's it for now. I will sign off. We will see you again.